and welcome back to another video. So today, we're going to be checking out what Battlefield 2042 will have. So I know this has been out for a while. I know a bunch of other YouTubers have already gone over this, like one of the ones I watch, Original Human. I didn't watch his video because I didn't want to spoil it. I tried to keep all this stuff hidden so that'd be a first impression. But admittedly, this will be my second time seeing some of this. Like Hazard Zone info, I don't know a lot about. I stayed away with it so that I could give a first reaction. So the first video I recorded about this had some problems with my recording software, and ultimately there was no audio from the videos. It was just me talking, then I'd start the video and silence. So all you would see is the screen. So to save myself hours of editing and possibly having very out of tune audio with what's going on, and to save you guys from watching a silent video for most of it, I decided I re-recorded at some point, and then I got busy with work, as you all know. For those of you that are in my Discord and follow my social medias, so I pushed it off, and then I started recording videos with Diesel and Battlefield 5, and then that kind of got derailed too because we both got busy with work as well. So we're scheduling a time. They're going to come back. We are going to record them again. We're actually going to probably record one within a day of when I'm recording this right now. So keep your eye out for that. I'll put it out there when I'm going to release that video. But yeah, I figured I'd take this chance that I actually had some free time from work to jump into things. And in the future, I am going to make my schedule better so that I can record these videos for you guys more often. So without further ado, let's jump into things. I'll elaborate on some stuff and clarify some things as we go through it. So right off the bat, we got Hazard Zone. Okay, pause the video. Hold up. Let's take it back a second. One thing I did forget to mention in this video that is super important is the Indominus Legion. If you've not heard of it before, it is a gaming community with 3 main games, as well as a place just to chat about life, normally get to meet people, and about other games. So right on the screen now, you're going to see there's the 3 main games: No Man's Sky, Minecraft, and Battlefield 2042. So if you want to learn more about No Man's Sky and Minecraft, make sure to check the link in the description, as well as other games. It'll be in there as well, and on the Discord server, which that can be accessed in the Indominus Legion website. But the game we're focusing on today is Battlefield 2042. So within the server, there's a place where you'll get announcements from us as a server staff, like events we'll host, which you'll see the chat right here, as well as messages we'll put out here, and then or even the news channel. And then there's help section, so you can ask other players for help if you don't understand something about the game or you're confused on controls. Then there's general, so generally talking about the game, maybe something funny, you're like, hey, this just happened to me in the game. And then you got a place there, screenshots and like clips of funny or even cool moments you caught on clip, or took a photo of some funny glitch like character jittering around. And then place where updates will be posted about the game, as well as for you as the player to discuss what you think the next updates will entail. Additionally, there's also a place for you all to chat, and yeah, it's just a great community. So if you're looking for a great community just to play games, have some fun, talk with people, or just have a place to relax and talk with people, games aside, then make sure to go check out the Indominus Legion. It's definitely worth a visit. Without further ado, I'm not going to steal any more of your time. Let's jump back into the video. We got Hazard Zone, which is their new game mode that they just released not that long ago, as well as some of the operators, or the specialists is what they're calling them. So that's definitely cool. We'll have to watch the trailer and read more about that. Then we got the actual game overview. So Battlefield's changing before your eyes, a cutting-edge arsenal at your disposal. The grand return of all-out warfare, adapt and overcome in massive-scale 128-player battles where dynamic storms, environmental hazards, total combat freedom, and Battlefield's signature destruction spark a new breed of only in Battlefield moments. So 128 players. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be more than double by a few players than what we're used to in Conquest and everything. So that'll definitely be cool to see, as we already know those get chaotic. So it's going to have double the chaos, which means more fun, more funny scenarios, and more funny clips. I'm sure people are gonna have some cool things. And then the storms, environmental hazards. I know about those, and I've heard of some people that got to play in the beta. Unfortunately, I was out of town, and then I found out the beta had happened while I was out of town, so I could not record any videos. I was out just hanging out with some buddies, so couldn't really get around to doing that. But from what I was told, it was crazy, and from the clips I've seen of the natural disasters, specifically I've seen the tornado ones, it is very detailed, very chaotic, and there were some funny moments, like I was saying. So I'm looking forward to doing that. First time we see one of those when we're playing, we're going straight to the tornado and going for a ride, seeing what kind of view we get. Whether it's in a plane, a car, or on foot, we'll figure it out. But yeah, then we got the all-out warfare. So it's saying what they said above, conquest and breakthrough. So those are the two game modes, I presume, with 128 players. I'm pretty sure I heard something about the PS4 and Xbox One. I believe that's the PS4 era Xbox. They won't have that much player support, but still, they'll have enough to where it's probably going to be like the traditional 64 player. So they are kind of leaning more towards the newer consoles, which is annoying considering how hard they are to get. Ultimately, PC, I would say, is the best way to go because I looked at the prices, and to get the same exact thing on the PC, for example, the Ultimate Bundle, which is the one I got, it's $110. On the PlayStation, I don't know about Xbox, but for PlayStation, it was $120, and you need to have the PS5. So I was like, I have a computer that can run it, I have the storage, and it's $10 cheaper, excluding the fact that I'd have to track down and buy a PS5. So I figured, okay, we're just going to go PC on this one, and I'll hook up my controller. That's the best way to do it. But still, as far as that, talking about the consoles, going to jump into that real quick. I read something, there is going to be crossplay from launch. So that's cool, as I know some games still don't have that, and it gets very annoying, especially in today's day and age. But in the short, PS4 and the Xbox One can play together, but PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series X and S, I believe, are the newest gen of the Xbox, can only play with the next gen and PC. So if you're on PC, you can't play with PS4 and Xbox One. And then vice versa, the PS4 and Xbox One can't play with PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S, the next gen consoles. Which sucks because I know a friend that was going to get it with me, Diesel. He was going to get it on his PS4 and we were going to play it together. But we can't do that apparently, which is unfortunate, especially with how much there is a shortage on getting those. I keep seeing stuff like, hey, they were stocking the PS5, but by the time you get to them, they're gone and now they're double, triple. Some people even tried like quadruple the price, so it's not even worth it. And the one I want is the disc one, so I could play some of my PS4 games on there, and those ones are even harder to come by. The non-disc ones are the ones they're producing like crazy. But carry on with the game experiences. One of the other game modes that I saw the trailer for and I'm really looking forward to is Battlefield Portal. I mean, the thumbnail right here already gives you a good idea of what to expect. You got a World War II fighter with robot dogs is what I'm going to call them. But basically, yeah, robots that you see in Next Generation are probably from Battlefield 2042. So that's going to be crazy. The fact that I'm presuming from this you can mix them, and from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure my presumption is correct. So that'll be awesome. Definitely some funny moments, some awesome game modes, as well as mini games we can do with this. So that'll be cool. And yeah, if you read below, it's going to have a mix of Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3. So that's going to be awesome. Since Battlefield 3 I knew was a good game, I played 1942, and I think Bad Company 2 is one of the ones I missed. But I've heard it was pretty good too. I'm sure they picked their most iconic ones and rolled with those. And then Battlefield 4, I'm presuming is not in there because it's very close to Battlefield 3 and kind of going into Battlefield 2042. So it's like the middle between the two. So when you have both, there's really no point. Then Hazard Zone, an all-new experience that combines edge-of-your-seat gameplay with the best of Battlefield Sandbox. So I'm definitely going to want to read more into that since this is the most vague out of all of them, but definitely will be cool. So we'll read more into these two in a sec. Right now we scroll down, there's some little, looks like a bulletin of info, feedback, and everything. They are trying to optimize it. But yeah, now here we go. We got the lore, so we're going to go into that first. Then we got some facts, so if you're interested in reading more about questions people asked or even asking questions yourselves, looks like this is the place to go. And then explore more pre-orders, intel, game overview, more info. It's kind of just a summary. So nothing really important, so we're going to get into lore right now. So Intel Wars. War appears to have broken out between the US and Russia, but are these superpowers really the key players in the conflict, or are there other forces hiding behind the scenes pulling their strings? Journalist Vitaly Reed uncovers leaked audio from a battle in the German town of Gorlitz. I apologize if I butchered that. I do not speak German. Sitting on the Polish border in a shocking exposure, she reveals things are not all they seem among the hazard zones. Okay, so this is pertaining to the hazard zone. So it's on Spotify, Apple Music, and Google Play. So I'm just going to briefly go over everything. But if you guys want to see like me listening to everything about every game mode, let me know down in the comments and I'll look over specific questions or game modes to see if I can find answers, as well as give my feedback on what I think of the game modes, as well as if I'm excited or not for them, which from what I've read so far hasn't let me down yet. So let's go ahead and watch this film. It's going to be Exodus, just quick short film, kind of giving an idea to the situation and how things are. So go ahead and hit play on this and I'll turn off my mic.
The firestorms began in central India. 50% of global shipping ports threatening food supply.
Mass migration has reached a fever. This is clearly the greatest refugee crisis in human history. The downed satellites have caused a global blackout of communications
And navigation systems.
Both Russia and the US claim the other is responsible for the
Russia are both being accused of fielding armed mopeds in an
Notepads, as these non-patriots call themselves,
have become one of the world's largest factions, fighting not for country, but for survival.
Awesome at the drop. Good. The informant has arrived. Ambush. That briefcase is our ace card. Do not fail us, Captain.
Usually I know what I'm risking my neck for.
Usually, I don't explain myself.
Shit. There you are. Bukowski? traitor. Oh, how much do the Nopads pay you to fuck over your own country? My loyalty is with the refugees on this boat. That includes you now.
Irish, Oz is better 20 clicks out. I think you better take a look at something.
Listen, if you give Oz that case, that fucking terrorist will start World War III. That's what they always say, Pac. Believe that shit if you want to. But I know what I'm fighting for.
Dad! You came back.
Always, big man. Hey, I got something for you.
Who's that?
Nobody. Head back downstairs now. Put that back, Ron. We don't get paid to interfere.
I know, but this is too big to ignore. America's got an experimental weapon that's about to fall out of the sky at these coordinates in 36 hours. They're desperate to recover their dirty little secret. If Russia gets it first, it could spark a war.
Fuck. We can't let that maniac get his hands on the coordinates. Pekowski was right.
Oz's men will be here any second. He will stop at nothing to get what he wants. We have civilians on board. We don't have enough manpower. I don't think we have a choice.
Head straight into that storm.
That's a Category 5, sir.
Nah. That's home field advantage.
Shit. I think they sense the deal's off.
You have the convo. Oz ain't taking this boat.
Irish, the storm is gonna kill us!
This storm's a fucking cavalry!
I'm disappointed in you, Irish. I thought we were on the same team.
Stop! Let me go!
Oz! Tell him to get his fucking hands off of my son! You know the role you have, Irish. They were warriors with no country, no cause. That's how they see us. The wild ones forget we exist. Give us the intel and we will force them to see. You start this war, millions of Nopads will die in the crossfire. The price we pay for a new world.
And so will I. Only one way to stop this war. And that's to get in the middle of it. Put a call out to any notepad who will listen.
36 hours to door. Get ready to fight!
So, this, like I said, my second time seeing this, but still blows me away. Awesome video. There are some things I do question about it, like jumping from that height, not breaking a leg. Like, come on, guys. But at the end of the day, still is a video game, so whatever. But from that video alone, from what I can gauge, it's going to be something like the game is, at least from what I understand, it's going to be the idea of neutral ground is what I'm presuming they're trying to go with. So you're a NOPAT, and you're either working with the US or Russia or maybe other countries. I don't know. But this is definitely different from the initial take I expected them to do. I thought it was going to be like a large open world campaign. You could do different missions for different branches, run into random players. So honestly, kind of like Fallout 76, except actually have a storyline when they launch. But yeah, definitely sticking with the traditional Battlefield. Gonna have specialists and all that, so that'll be cool. But trailer nonetheless, super good. Gives some context as to what the main fight's gonna be from the looks of things. So pretty sure there's not anything else. So Journey of the NOPATs. I don't know if this has anything specific. Oh, it's just kind of a map of everything, all the different parts. So that'll be something we can look into more if you guys want to see like what each of these points actually means. Then how we got here, that I'll go over right now since that is pertaining to the lore, and that's primarily what I'm going over this video. So let's go into this real quick. I'm going to read through it. Then we'll briefly look at the other game modes, and then I'll call it, as I do not want to make this too long a video. So, welcome to 2042. As the world stands on the brink of war, a new kind of stateless soldier emerges from the greatest crisis in human history. How did we get here? Jump down, a decade of chaos, 2031. 10 years is all it took to bring the world to brink. Rising sea levels, collapsing economies, broken alliances, and the headlines keep rolling in. October 9th, 2033, Hurricane Zeta, the world's first Category 6 storm. January 11th, 2034, global fuel shortages sparks Second Great Depression. August 8th, 2035, the European Union officially disbands following Germany's collapse. And we got the rise of the NOPATs left behind. The displaced band together into ragtag fleets in search of safe harbor. Their families, farmers, doctors, engineers, and soldiers. The once privileged and impoverished with backgrounds that are worlds apart, forced together, determined to survive. The media calls them the non-patrioted. They call themselves the NOPATs. So definitely some chaos going on here. And terrifying things like Category 6 storm. I'm good. I don't know about you. I don't want to experience that at all. The new normal, 2037. Humanity adapts to the new normal. Revolutions in energy, desert irrigation, hydraulic levees, and seawalls save coastal cities, reclaim farmland, and rebuild supply chains. Hope of finding stability reads some nations reopening their borders. However, with no way to repatriate 1.2 billion people, NOPATs become a permanent fixture in all economic, military, and social policymaking. Many NOPATs are still distrustful of the governments that exile them and refuse the calls to reassimilate. NOPAT leaders emerge inspiring a new identity, unbound the former nationality, drawing a line in the sand between the old world and the new normal. Hashtag We Are NOPATs become a rallying cry. Amidst the world rebuilding, sparks of friction erupt between the US and Russia as the last two superpowers both vie for control of this fast-changing world. Okay. And honestly, when I read this, reassimilate, mind immediately went Star Trek to the Borg. That's what happens when you like Star Trek. The blackout of 2040, a sudden space debris storm creates a Kessler effect, causing 70% plus of all orbiting satellites to malfunction and crash to Earth. The cause is unknown. The subsequent blackout causes mass devastation. Planes crash, communication grids collapse, already jammed global supply chains come to a standstill. Prices of oil, grain, coal skyrocket exponentially. Unsubstantiated claims report over 100,000 lives are lost. A world on the brink goes over the edge. No internet, no navigation, no surveillance, no storm forecasts. Geopolitical distress surges overnight. No one can spy on each other. So no one can trust each other. Good lord, I can't read. Both Russia and the U.S. claim the other is responsible for the blackout, while some suspect NOPATs were behind it and accuse them of trying to sow anarchy. Former military and combat trained specialists amongst the NOPATs rise up into armed task forces to defend themselves as tension rises. As tensions rise, whatever. Either one works. The brink of war. A food and fuel shortage ignites a shadow war between the U.S. and Russia. To maintain plausible deniability, both sides field NOPAT task forces as proxies in escalating conflicts over resources, promising the refugees a piece of what's left. 2042, open war is imminent. NOPATs have no choice but to choose sides, fighting not for a flag, but for their future. Their war is your story. So yeah, like I thought, you are going to be a NOPAT, but to make it more neutral and to make it, I guess, more feasible, that's why the same person will be on either side. So definitely some good lore. I'm wondering what they're gonna say is the reason behind this, because they say no one knows if someone behind it, if someone's pulling the strings. So I'm wondering if they're saying someone caused this because it is the future. We don't know. I mean, they could have more advanced space stuff than we know of that could cause this, but definitely interested to see what's going to go on, if they're going to have some more in-depth story or lore as the game continues on. So we'll head back to the main page. Let's look a bit in the Battlefield portal, I guess, because how long are we at? 25 minutes. Yeah, we'll briefly jump into that. You know what? We'll save that for another video. Let's go ahead and look at the pre-orders. So with PC, you can get it for $60 on the standard edition. So you can get it for $60 standard edition on Origin, Steam, Epic, or EA Play Pro. Then if you pre-order, you get this stuff: Irish Battle Hardened Legendary Skin. You get this skin for your knife, Mr. Chompy, as we see in there, as Irish is giving his kid, and a player card background. Okay, so they're going to have player cards instead of the tags. And you got Gold Edition and Ultimate Edition. Personally, I'm going to get Ultimate Edition because it comes with early access to game launch, so I get it a few days earlier than normal. I get the skins that we saw above, as well as Year 1 Pass, the 4 new specialists, 4 Battle Passes, 3 Epic Skin Bundles, Midnight Ultimate Bundles, so skins and decorations for, not decorations, but charms for weapons and skins for the characters, specialists. Official digital art book, so just some cool art book from the game. And exclusive digital soundtracks, so the music. So Gold Edition, essentially same thing, except you don't get the special Midnight Ultimate Bundle, digital art book, and the soundtrack. So let's see. So let's go ahead and open this up on Epic. We'll look at the different prices. So yes, continue, thank you. I wish there was a way to turn this off, but I guess I'm not signed in, that's why. Okay, so yeah, $60 for a standard. Gold is $90, $109.99, so $110 for the Ultimate Edition. So not that bad considering how much you're getting. I still do miss, though, the in-person physical bundles that cost that much. It's definitely cool to have that. So yeah, I was right. Next gen consoles, you'll have, ooh, it's not loading, thank you. I already have a Microsoft account set up, thank you very much. So cross gen bundle for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, $70. So that's one that is available. Compare editions. You got the Xbox One, which is looks like it's on sale right now, is $54. And 63 for the cross-gen. It's on sale with EA Access. $90 for the Gold Edition. And $108. Ooh, this is the cheapest I've seen so far, but it is with EA Access, so I don't know if you need a subscription for that. If so, that would make sense. They're like, hey, here's a little discount. But yeah, that's what you got for that. But as you can see, oh, this one, they're giving it both the Xbox One. So on Xbox, it does look like you get it on both. You get on the previous gen and next gen, you can get the Ultimate Edition and all that. I know on PlayStation, I'll show you guys in a second. All these two right here are PS5 only, last I checked. So then these are the only two you can get, and this one's just, you get the upgrade for free if you get the next gen console. So same stuff as the other one, just different pricing. So we'll go ahead and jump back and check out PlayStation. Okay, PlayStation, pre-order now on the PS4. It's going to take me to the same website. So PS4, $60. Yeah, $54 with EA Play. So that's the subscription thing. Editions. Yeah, that's what I meant. Ooh. Yeah, so you got Standard Edition, PS4 only. You got Standard Edition, PS4 and PS5. That's $70, same price. Then you got Gold Edition, PS4 and PS5. But it says it's PS5 only. That's the thing that gets me. Is these say PS5 and 4. This is cross-gen bundle, all that. But when I go on the PlayStation Store and actually go to buy it, it says this is for the PS5. Are you sure you want to buy it, or something like that? Like on the phone app too, it says only available on PS5. So that's why I'm having doubts, because there are other games like Diesel went to go buy a game that he wanted to get. That's coming out shortly. And it said, oh, PS4 and 5. And now you look at it and it says PS4 and 5 on the tag, but says only playable on PS5. So I don't know how definitive these are. I can reach out and ask on the fact page or see if I can find some info somewhere. But as of right now, from my knowledge, this is the only one on the PlayStation that actually give you it guaranteed. Because like I said, on the store and on the PlayStation app, which is the official PlayStation app, it says these are PS5 only, and same thing up here. But same thing as the other ones, $120, $100, $70 for the cross-gen, and $60 for the standard for PS4. So that looks like about it. Unfortunately, we did run out of time. We are at 32 minutes, so I will call it here. And the reveal trailer, it's nothing special. If anything, I'd say the Exodus one gave more context. So I want to thank everyone for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as it does support my channel. And I want to see you guys more and get feedback from you guys more. And if you haven't already, check out my socials, check out my Discord. Those are the hubs for everything. Specifically, my Discord is where I'm the most active at, as well as you can get some Battlefield 2042 news in there from the official Battlefield Discord. So make sure to check that out. Trying to start a community up there where you guys can all just come, talk about videos, hang out, talk with other people, whatever you guys want to do within reason. I'm not going to say whatever, because I know there are those people that'll do stupid stuff. So make sure to read the rules carefully and follow them if you do join, please. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I want to thank you all for watching and see you guys next time.